Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome back to Rant Wednesday, which means it's Wednesday, which means we ranting, and which means somebody in the world is messing up and we gotta let them know. Remember, comment below if you want to see me rant about any and everything. It could be sports, it could be cars, it could be a novella. It could be anything in the world that I'll rant about, but I'll try to stay away from politics because I don't know shit about politics. All politicians are bad. That's all I have to say. With that being said, remember, we still have our JZX100 giveaway going on. Go to bootyhustlers.com to see rules and details below. If you don't want to enter the raffle, remember, we still got keychains, and keychains. You can get any of these keychains over at bootyhustlers.com to save yourself some money. Just go buy them now because I don't know how much they'll be with everything going up. And also, remember to follow us on Instagram and TikTok and Twitter. If you use all of those, it's just King Anytime and Booty Hustlers. Thank you very much. We appreciate all of you. And with that being said, I got a few things to get off my back. I went to a car meet this Saturday. It was great. The people, the vibes were there. But I noticed one thing in particular that kind of bugged me. Was talking to some dude about cars. He was like, how much power your car make? I was like, oh, which car? He was like, your R34. I was like, my R34 makes 300 horsepower. He was like, that's it? And I said, yeah, that's it. It's a bone stock car. What you mean? He's like, well, my Subaru. Let me stop you right there. Every Subaru owner, we need to have a talk right now. And when I say right now, I mean right now. I used to be a Subaru owner. Everyone else I used to know used to be a Subaru owner. And this guy in particular broke Subaru code number 1. He comes to me and says the most outrageous thing. And he's like, I got a stage 3 Subaru. I looked around, I said, what's the stage 3 Subaru? He's like, dog, I make like 360 horsepower, got a downpipe, intake, catback, and exhaust. And I said, well, what makes it a stage 3? He's like, bro, I got the computer that goes in there. And I was like, was it his access port? I asked him. He said, bro, I don't know what it is. Come to find out, bro, he just using a Harbor Freight OBD2 code reader.
You're a phony. Hey, this guy's a great big phony.
But I stalled him out. I didn't want to embarrass him on the spot. And I was like, well, what makes you think your car is 360 horsepower? Where this dude in the magazine's car is just like my car. So we got the same horsepower. And I said, well, have you got a tune? He said no. I said, well, have you got a dyno? He said no. And I said, well, let's see how it could be 360 horsepower. I said, are you on stock injectors? Yep. Are you on stock fuel pump? Yep. Did you get a tune? Nope. And I'm like sitting here like, bro, this dude's about to piss me off.
It's enough to get me to the boiling point.
In my head, I'm just yelling like, just go at him, Gary. Go at him, Gary. But listen, Subaru owners, stop coming up to people with these stupid ass modifications that you made up in your head. Just because you see old goddamn Bucky Lasek with his Subaru getting butt naked and everything doesn't mean that the parts you put on your car makes the same power that he put on his car. This dude that was talking to me had a stock turbo, stock intake, top mount intercooler from factory. It wasn't even an exotic goddamn top mount intercooler. Like, what do you mean exotic? It wasn't aftermarket. It wasn't like it was a Greddy. It wasn't like it was an HKS. It wasn't even an ISR at that. This boy had the factory Subaru, and it was an 08 Subaru at that. Bro, we all know the 08 Subaru engine is garbage, so why you over here bragging about your car when you probably got bad rings and head gaskets? The last thing you should worry about is coming to me, telling me about your stage 3 Subaru when it's really just a stage 1. You over here trying to brag about like you got a Charmander, but you really got a goddamn Rat-a-tat. That's all you talking about. I don't care about your Rat-a-tat, but I do. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. Psych! But at the same time, don't come at me with these bullshit fugazi ass things you be talking about. They say, yeah, bro, I got this, I got that. And it don't be just Subaru guys, but I hate to say it, it really be the Subaru guys. They be coming around here bragging, and it's bad enough. I'll never forget the first time I heard a pop tune was on a Subaru, and I'm guilty as charged. I had one on my car by accident because the dudes down the street from my house miscalculated my fuel to air intake, and it would pop all the time. And I really hate to say it, your boy Gary was a fuckboy.
We ain't talking about me, we're talking about you.
Yes, you must live and you must learn. You must go through these phases to become a better person. I started as a rat-a-tat. Then I went to Eradicate, and then I kind of crossed over the platforms, and then now I guess I'm like a Red Gyarados. I'll give myself that. I'm a Red Gyarados. I'm not too strong. Came from a Magikarp.
What? That's not gonna work. Magikarp is the worst.
But not too strong, but it's like red because it's like, okay, you trying to do something different. You're not a blue Gyarados, but you a red Gyarados. Lance, shout out to my boy. He know what's up. Out here being on a big exotic aquatic level, but it does not matter. All you people out there, please, if you don't know what your car makes, don't start having diarrhea of the mouth. And for people asking what's diarrhea of the mouth, it's just when you talk shit the whole time you don't know what's going on. This happens to Subaru owners. This happens to 350Z owners, G35 owners. God damn it, I seen an R32 owner the other day, R32 Skyline, not Golf. Shout out to the Golf. I respect the R32 Golf, V6 power. But an R32 owner came up to me. Base model R32. So if you don't know what a base model R32 is, this is the base of the base. RB20 NADE. That means no turbo, no 5-speed, no auto, no, this doesn't have nothing. It was bare bones. And he was coming to me like, yeah, bro, my car makes 300 horsepower. And I was like, oh, cool, that's great. What did you do to make 300 horsepower out of an NA Skyline with no turbo? And then here came the laundry list of bullshit that came out this motherfucker's mouth. Yo, bro, you know it came from Japan, from this shop, real certified shit. It was built by a guy who knew Smokey Nagata, but it was his cousin. And I said, whoa, time out there, bud. How do you know? And he's like, bro, I got the paperwork. I'm looking at the paperwork, bro. If a lot of you don't know, people go get oil changes in Japan here and there at the service station, like on some Initial D type stuff.
I've been watching you for a while, and I wanted to know how you learned so much about the ins and outs of mechanics.
And he read the Japanese paperwork as if it was a Smokey Nagata shop, but it wasn't, bro. You went to a filling station, or the person in Japan went to a filling station, and just so happened it got some good oil from Top Secret. That was it. The oil was from Top Secret, so thus far he thought the car was built by Top Secret, which means this man is a certified, bona fide idiot. He did not know. He did not try to do any verification. He just saw it was Top Secret, so he thought it was a Top Secret car, which made 300 horsepower. And I was like, you know what? Do some research, bud. Good for you. I hope you get everything going on. But you Subaru owners, get your act right. I don't want to have to keep yelling at you about miscellaneous bullshit in your car. Cool, you got a Cobb access port, but what tune did you get? Did you get a downloadable map from a certified tuner? Did you go to the certified tuner, or you just put the access port in, put it in valet mode, and was like, yeah, I make a lot of power? When you don't know, when you put it in valet mode, you don't make any power. Also, the 4th of July just came and went, and everybody, I hope you got your phalanges. I hope you still got all your furniture around your house. I hope your cars are okay. But if you invite me to a 4th of July barbecue, and I just happen to bring something, which is courtesy, you always bring something to a barbecue, no matter if they tell you not to bring something. That's rule number 1. Show up with something. Don't show up empty-handed. We all know the pledge. You all know how it goes. My grandmother taught me one very crucial lesson in life. She told me, Wayne Jr., wherever you go, make sure you take something with you, no matter if they say it's all good, because they always gonna judge you. You as a man and you as a person who stands on 2 feet. Hell, even if you bring plates and forks, they gonna need plates and forks. Hell, if they need napkins, they gonna be needing napkins, because motherfuckers is messy. She didn't say MFers, but that's what she would say. So when you come, always bring something. Don't just bring yourself. Like what I usually bring, I'll bring some pop, I'll bring some Arnold Palmer, I'll bring something to drink, because everybody needs something to drink at the end of the day. I don't drink alcohol, but what I'll try to do is go out my way to buy some Coronas or some Michelada mix. That way it makes everybody happy, you know? But this is on the other end. If you invite somebody to a barbecue, please have enough food. And you're like, Gary, be common and be courteous. Bro, when I go up to the plate, I'm not getting 17 plates. I just get a little something, a little each when I go, because the rule is when you go to a barbecue, make sure you leave enough for everybody to eat. I done seen somebody go up to the table once, get a whole slab of ribs, and just eat them in front of everybody. You know how much a whole slab of ribs is, my guy? Have some freaking decency. Don't be that person. Be nice. Take 1 or 2 ribs, a little scoop of coleslaw, a scoop of the barbecue baked beans, a scoop of the potato salad, 1 roll, and a cup of juice, and keep moving, or your adult beverage. But everybody out there inviting people to barbecues and you don't have enough food, please have enough food next time, or Or do this, call somebody that's on the way. Hey, can you go to the store and get me something? Hey, can you go to the store and get me something? Or call your ain't shit uncle who always coming over telling stories, trying to hit up on the little young girls in the pool. Tell him to go get something because he always got a pocket full of quarters and telling stories from 1975, how he went on tour with Rick James and how everybody don't even know who Rick James anymore. Rest in peace, Rick James. But he telling everybody he toured with Rick James, well, really he was just there on the side helping them change a tire, which is still a cool story, but at the same time, don't be that guy. So remember, kids, if you have a Subaru, act right. If you have a barbecue, either bring something or ask somebody to bring something, or don't be a fucking inconsiderate goofball and eat all the food. With that being said, thank you, have a good evening, good afternoon, good morning, and stay blessed.